What is up, Marvelites? I'm your host, Josh Saleh. Thank you guys so much for your patience from moving yesterday to today, but we are here with you playing Marvel Contest of Champions. But before we get into all that, I'm going to introduce our guest, John Phillipson, aka Kabam. John, what is up?
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you so much
Excited
for
to...
joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Excited to play some Black Widow and Red Guardian with you.
Yes, that is it. That is the huge thing. So these two champions, one of them has released today, which is Black Widow. Red Guardian comes out on the 28th of this month, and we're going to be playing as that champion for the first time, and for me as well.
It's gonna be the first that you guys, everyone out here in the chat and watching the stream gets to see.
Heck yes. So I'm going to get straight into this. We got a whole new event quest as well, Black Widow Red by Dawn. Now, tell us a little bit about this event quest.
Yeah, so this is the first event quest where we're going to be showing off our new characters, Red Guardian and Black Widow. You can fight against both of them, see what their abilities are like, and then through this you can get some rewards to level up your characters and get some more.
That's awesome. So just so everyone knows, so I'm not making John look bad, I am the one who's playing. But in a little bit as well, we're going to get into Incursions, so both of us will be playing at the same time. And John will be, I'm sure, helping me throughout all of that.
I believe we got this.
So I'm going to start with Black Widow, and then we'll get into Red Guardian. You gave me some amazing champions. I should have no problem with this. Famous last words,
I
right?
believe.
I believe
No, you got it. You got it. Yeah.
So as Black Widow, she has a bunch of like shocks that she does. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. So this is the new Black Widow, the kind of the 2020 update to a classic character from our game. She's got a lot of the same stuff the original version of Black Widow had in our game. She'll lower the opponent's ability accuracy, but then she's also got a ton of bonus shock damage that almost no other character in our game has. Her special 2 just does tons of burst damage with her more and more energy and shock damage, and then all of her light attacks will apply it as well.
That's awesome. So I'm playing as Black Widow for the first time. What should I know about this? Like I should use like a certain ability at first, or oh my goodness, I'm so overpowered. This is ridiculous.
So I think the number one thing you're gonna want to look for with the new Black Widow is her new ability that it's completely unique to her is her Widow's Insight. So whenever you see the opponent throw a special attack or a heavy, or they're finishing off a combo, you're gonna see on your side of the screen a little white HUD icon will pop up. It'll be the Black Widow hourglass, and that's your time to go in. So
Okay.
yeah, you actually just got it right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. And while that's active, your basic hits and your special attacks will all get some bonuses. So your light attacks will have a 100% chance to apply a shock. Your mediums are going to lower the opponent's ability accuracy by 70%, and it's going to build up. And then over the whole fight, you can build up to 50, and you can cash them in for a big cruelty on your special 3.
Oh man, the way she dodges and moves so quick.
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
slips
man.
around. She's also got a
Let's
bunch
see
of
what special
bonus
looks like.
hits on her combos. Most characters will only have 5 hits, but she actually has 7 instead.
Okay, so oh my goodness, so if her base is 7, then
Yeah.
you just can keep on like hitting her combo higher and higher and higher. I'm so used to just making
Exactly.
a 5 basically.
Yeah, so you're still going to do the same input. You're still going to do your regular 5-hit combo, just like any other character, but every time you do a medium attack, it's actually 2 hits instead of 1. There's a couple fights and a couple characters and different buffs in the game that are really reliant on you on getting a big combo, and she's going to help you a lot with that.
I have to get used to that. I have to get used to hitting that 7 hit.
Yep. Oh yeah, you got to get used to like comboing your specials into it a little bit more. It's a little bit different, but it's really rewarding once you get it, and she feels really clean to play.
She feels so clean. So you get to play with these champions way before they're released.
Oh yeah.
If you could like estimate how many hours you put into playing these champions before you're like, okay, this is perfect, what would you guess?
Too many, way too many. I would say like probably anywhere between like 50 and 100 hours, pretty easy. I spend with each character before they come out, testing them in different areas. You know, I'll fight Winter Soldier hundreds of times. I'll go through any fights in Act 6 that I think they're gonna be really good in. Any content that I think these characters are gonna perform well or perform poorly, I try to bring them in, and then I'll help our team tune up the characters or tune them down if needed to try and bring them into a nice level when we release them.
So I'm doing this on purpose. I'm getting hit on purpose so we can see special 3. I'm not. I'm not. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, watch
Actually,
this.
if you might get your evade off, and then yeah, there you go. So you applied a sabotage debuff to the opponent. So what that'll do is it'll lower the opponent's ability accuracy even more, and anytime you make an ability fail, you'll do a little burst of bonus damage.
Okay, that's awesome. I think I let him hit me too many times because now she has not a lot of health. But let's see how we do this. Or maybe it's a sign to start getting into Red Guardian. Maybe we shall find
Ooh, no, you got it.
out.
That SP3 is gonna mess him up. Those batons.
Those batons are great.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Okay, Mojo. Okay, it says Mojo. Let's see if I can do this. All right. This is
All
hard because I'm like asking you questions at the same time as playing.
I got you. You got it. I believe. Just hit it with those shocks.
Those shots. Oh
Wail
my
into him.
goodness. I mean, obviously the difference of these two champions is, it's quite drastic.
Mhm.
You made it very
Yeah.
very easy for me, so thank you. But those shots
course,
are
yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah, they add up a lot. It's one thing. She's a little misleading where each time you hit the opponent, it might look like your individual hits aren't doing a lot of damage, but you're applying so many debuffs to the opponent, and that SP2 has such a massive burst damage. She actually does way more damage than it looks like at first glance.
That's so funny because that's exactly what I thought of. Because I was like, these hits, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I'm doing a lot of damage, versus like another champion, maybe like we were talking Colossus earlier.
Yeah.
But those shocks just take everything out.
Oh yeah, there's HP of the opponent just starts melting away. You just gotta like standing on the other side of the screen, and they're just like their HP bar is just dropping. You're like, holy.
All right, I'm gonna heal
Oh, yeah.
her. I'm gonna heal her because I can't lose to Black Widow. Black
Oh,
Widow
yeah.
can't lose to herself.
The
I'll heal her
1v1.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. That should be plenty. Famous last words, right? Here we go.
All right, faded matchup.
Oh man, they're so fast. This is so crazy. There we go. There we go. No.
You got it. You got it.
No, I got the shock back. Oh no, her shock's gonna take me out. Oh, is it
Ooh.
gonna do it? It's gonna come close. Whoa! I was so
Nice,
worried
nice.
about her shock because my HP just started like rapidly decreasing. Okay,
It's close.
that was awesome. That was awesome.
Nice.
So that was the one, like a little bit of the new event quest.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now,
So
when
it's
does
one quest out of 6 there?
yeah. When does the event quest go live? Is it live now or?
Yeah, so the event quest is live already. People, so we will release a new one normally every first Wednesday of every month. It'll go live, or at least whenever a new build comes out. And then you can go in, you can go test out against the new champions before they come out, see if you like them, see what their kits are like, and get your rewards as fast as you can.
That's awesome. So let's get into Red Guardian. I'm sure that's why most
Mhm.
of everyone is like watching right now. No, it's just to see our beautiful faces. All right, it's okay.
Oh, that's, yeah, correct.
Okay, Red Guardian. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
like where do we start? So for someone who has yet to play as Red Guardian, which is me, what should I know about?
Yeah, so Red Guardian is one of my favorite characters we've released to date. He's a ton of fun to play. His big thing is he's got to put a lot of debuffs on the opponent, and you're going to try and manage those debuffs with your heavy attack. So your special 1 will apply a debuff, your special 2 will apply a debuff, and your special 3 will apply a debuff. And they're all different, and each debuff on the opponent will give your heavy attack more damage, and you can refresh all of those debuffs you've applied with your heavy attack as well. So you're going to want to try and get up to your special 2, and that'll be like a huge damage boost, and then you just like hit them with your heavy attack as often as you can.
So you want to get hit as much as possible then in the beginning to get that special 2 then.
In a longer fight, most of the time you'll be good. You can get there. These fights are a little bit shorter for you, so you'll get through them a bit quick. Probably against a Red Guardian boss, you should be able to get to that special 2 and kind of show him off a bit. But yeah, that special 1, is how I use it there. You see it puts the little red icon on the opponent. That's a slow. It's actually like one of the most useful utility debuffs in the game. It stops the opponent from evading and stops them from going unstoppable, which for our players that are familiar with war and like high level content or like our PvP game modes, it's one of the most invaluable debuffs in the game, and he could just put it on for like the whole fight.
That's That's insane. So it's your favorite champion from like how? There's so many champions out there. How does this how does Red Guardian become the top tier in your mind?
His playstyle is just so much fun. It's so rewarding. I put out some stuff on Twitter before he was releasing, just kind of showing off some of the damage numbers you can do with this heavy attack, and it's insane. And it's so his heavy is so quick, and you can just get it in, kind of slide it in whenever you have the chance, and it's huge burst damage.
You weren't kidding. You weren't kidding. That's so quick. I was like, let me test this heavy.
Yeah, it's super quick, one of the fastest in the game. And yeah, if you get that SP2 off, every time you do the heavy attack, it's like even more extra damage, and it's so satisfying.
This is shield.
Yeah, I just try to
versus
slide it in
shield.
whatever I can. Oh yeah,
So the major difference between his shield and other shields, his shield can break.
yeah. So you'll see in the top left corner when you're playing Red Guardian.
He just headbutts him. He just headbutts him.
Oh man, I love him. He's great. So his shield you'll see in the top left, he's got a little icon. It's kind of like a grayish blue one. It's got a number on it, and that's how many durability stacks you have of your shield. And when it hits 0, it'll break, but it'll stun the opponent, and it'll apply a trauma debuff. And while that trauma debuffs on the opponent, every hit you hit them with will do a bonus burst of physical damage. So you actually want to try and break your shield almost as fast as you can, or if you use the special 2, it'll break. But once you break that shield, you don't have it anymore, and a lot of your blocking abilities are weaker.
That heavy attack,
It's
I
super
just can't. I
satisfying,
can't
right?
even. I can't even. How quick it that is. That's the reason why I wasn't even using the heavy until you mentioned how quick it was. Because I'm like, to me, after playing as playing Black Widow, he feels so much slower, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, the heavy. Who knows how the heavy's gonna be if this character feels like a little bit, slower than Black Widow? Because I'm so used to like going in and out. But that heavy is just like boom.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just hit him right in the face with a shield. Tons of damage. It works with all of your other abilities too. So if you throw a special before you get to the heavy or something like that, you're also gonna like put debuffs on the opponent that you can refresh with the heavy. That's like really the core of his kit. Is you always want to be using that heavy attack whenever you can.
Oh man. Okay, let's. So you said special 2 is fast as possible. Oh, I'm gonna defeat Moon Knight before.
It's okay.
So special 2, and then do that heavy. So I feel like
Yeah.
I'm the champion you gave me in Red Guardian. He's too good.
Don't worry, we'll mess around with them in Incursions. That's
Yes.
going to be where you could really make them go wild, especially with the Incursion buffs. You can get some really crazy stuff, like make his heavy attacks do more damage, or make his debuffs last longer. He's got a lot of fun in his kit.
Oh, I just went right into that. I went right into that.
Oh, I love it. The headbutt's great.
The headbutt's so good. Nice. Oh man. This
He's
is
so
awesome.
satisfying.
He's so satisfying. He just feels like
Yeah.
this brute force.
Yep. Yeah, you get like a crit on that heavy attack, and you just like you see their HP just like melt away.
And I'm definitely not playing him as well as other players could be playing him.
There's always way more, and we get that with every character too. Despite how much time I may spend with a character before we release him, within the first like 10 minutes of that character being live, it's like that time has been 100 times over been played by players now, and there's always people finding stuff that we didn't even think of with the characters.
Do you still, like, after playing with these champions for so long, still learn things, like maybe like a year later or weeks later?
Oh yeah, well, we always do. It'll be like somebody will find like one specific matchup in a quest, and I didn't even think of using that character there, and it's just like it's awesome to see our players have that exploration and that discovery and use these characters to their full potential.
Oh man, I'm like
With the Red
focusing now.
Guardian
This
on
is,
Red
oh
Guardian.
man, oh, I went right into that. Facing off against Red Guardian is very, very difficult. Oh no. Oh man, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Okay, I need to heal myself.
You got it.
I didn't give myself full heals. I should have.
Oh.
That was tough. That was tough.
He actually, you broke his shield and he hit you with the stun.
I saw that. As soon as I hit him, he like came back on me. So that must have been when the shield like exploded.
Yeah. So he's got a mechanic where if his shield is up and you try to hit him with a heavy attack or an unblockable hit, he'll actually consume all of his charges and he'll ignore the unblockable hit. And since he consumed all the charges, it broke his shield and stunned you.
Oh man, so it came back to hurt me.
Yep. He was too ready for you.
Oh man.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. There we go. There we go. Came back.
All right,
Came
nice.
back.
Instant redemption.
Instant redemption. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Excellent, excellent.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning
Good
in.
work.
No, I'm kidding. So okay, this is so much fun, me playing, but I need you to be a part of this with me.
Ooh,
Like
the pressure's on.
the pressure's on. I mean, the pressure's on for me. Is that what you mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in as well. There we go.
All right.
So we're gonna get into Incursions, which is something that's new from. It was Dungeons before, now it's Incursions, something brand new. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the game mode functions very similarly, where it's a social game mode, and it's all about playing with a teammate, and you work together, and you try to complete the map in tandem. We liked Dungeons before, but we feel like there was a lot of room for it to grow, and so we made Incursions, which is an updated version, and it's my favorite content in the game now. There's you're constantly getting extra buffs and different abilities for your heroes, and you're just you can find so many crazy combinations that just make you feel like an absolute beast.
That's awesome. Now the buffs you can add, if you add even more buffs to Black Widow's shock, I can't even imagine what would that even do.
That's the thing, right? Is you just continuously get more and more powerful the longer you go on, and you can find combinations like that where like, oh, my Black Widow does more shock damage now, and I get to do my shocks more often, and you're just gonna melt people.
Do you recommend any specific buffs for Red Guardian?
So there's a couple that'll be really good for him. There's one that will increase your heavy attack damage, which is just like no-brainer. You want that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just do so much. And you'll get another one that will, every time you apply a debuff to the opponent, it can apply an additional one. So that's even more damage for your heavy attack. There's going to be some stuff that you can go crazy with them for.
So we get to choose right now if we want to go left or right, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, so the way this will work is we'll each choose a side. Let's see what we got. And then, so just the basis of this game mode is the first thing you see is kind of like the little pointer finger there. Mm-hmm. So that'll be a decision point for us, is if we want to swap out a champion for a different one, or if we want to take an extra buff off of the next fight we're about to go into. So we're both pretty healthy right now. We probably don't need to take that new champion yet. So what we'll do is one of us will go on each side. And so you see kind of the second fight here, the Proxima Midnight and Yondu. Yeah. So those are getting buffs from the opposite side. So if I go to the right and you go to the left, the fights on my side, on the right side, will be buffing the Proxima. And so we had to work together to decide which one we want to take down to make that fight easier for us. And then we work together to take down the boss.
Oh, I can't believe that you trust in me to be your partner in this.
We got it. We got it. Okay, so why don't you go on the left side and take the Proxima, and let's see, can you fight the Ultron?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
So select a bonus. I'm guessing I want to do the buffs because I'm happy with my champion selection.
Yeah, you want to sabotage those buffs. And then go up to the Ultron. Oh, this might be a little harder than I thought. All right, we got it though.
No, we got this. We got this. Because I'm not going to be interviewing 100%. You while I play. No. I thought I used my special too before he used his.
We beat you to the punch.
Oh, that was a lot harder than I thought it would be. All right. It's all right.
It's all right. I believe.
The dust is coming off. The rust is coming off.
Try to, if you want to get those heavy attacks in, try to parry the opponent so you get that stun on them, and then go for that heavy attack right away, and you'll get it in really safe.
Oh no! Ultron! It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's okay. It's alright.
I believe.
Alright. Well, we gotta revive him. Thankfully,
Yep.
you gave me tons of revives. For this exact
Yeah,
reason.
you got. Yep, I believe.
As long as I don't look at chat, I'll
it.
be okay. I'll be mentally alright. Alright, here we go. Ultron coming back. It's so funny. I'm so used to faster champions. Like I'm so used to like Spider-Man or Black Widow or characters that like move super quick. So I have to readjust for Red Guardian because his movement is a little bit slower than I'm used to.
Yeah, you got to take it a little bit slower. Exactly. Oh yeah, you got the big heal there. Nice. You're good. So one thing to keep in mind with incursions is there's a limit on how many items you can use in each room. So you can only use 5 items a room.
Okay.
So yeah,
so I just use like 5.
Yeah, I think you've got a couple left. I think you're okay. It won't.
I love how you told me that after. Hey, by the way, all those heals and revives you used, you can't use them again.
It's okay. You'll get them in the next room. So after we finish this room, we go to the next one, then you'll be all right.
Okay, cool. So Ultron is finally defeated.
Nice. So yeah, try to get those parries in if you can, and that'll give you that opening. So it's like just before they hit you, get that block up, and you'll stun them, and then you keep that heavy attack and super safe. Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be your MO there.
So now you're facing off against Yondu. Oh, you're already up on Yondu.
Yep, I'm ready for him. So now it's your chance to get up there and fight that Proxima. So if you look at her, she'll actually have an extra buff on her now. So when you get to that fight, on above her abilities and her attack and power and stuff like that, there'll be a little icon for you to tap, and that'll show what she has. So in the case of your fight, it'll be some Plagued Mind, which will drain your power every so often, so you don't get as many special attacks. But that's about all it'll do to you. Oh yeah, you also get to pick your first buff. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So energy resistance is going to give you some more defensive stats. Armor breaks will make your armor breaks do more or be more potent. You don't have any characters that have armor breaks right now, so it won't be super useful. And then the critical damage one will give you critical hits more damage.
The hardest thing is to get out of the way of those specials.
Oh yeah, that's getting used to like dodging specials and baiting them out and trying to get the opponent to throw them at an optimal time for you is definitely a skill that you have to practice and learn.
So I'm noticing if I'm like hitting a combo with Red Guardian, then I go into a special, there's like a time in between that gives them time to block.
You got to be really quick with it. Pretty much as soon as you finish that attack, as soon as you finish your combo ending attack, you gotta just hit that special button right away. You almost want to like cancel the animation into it.
Oh, I just heavy attacked for the. Oh, that was nice. That was beautiful. You're like waiting for me. Oh.
No.
You're like, hurry up, dude.
I'm a trained veteran at this point.
Okay.
All right, so we got second round here.
I feel like I want to do attack enhancement, but yeah. Okay, there we go.
Attack enhancement's a good one. That just makes like all of your hits do more damage. So, here, you want me to fight this Magneto? You got it.
Yeah. I mean. Okay, no, let me see. I can't look any worse than I do now, right?
You got it. What's he got on him? Okay, you should be pretty safe against them.
Famous last words, John. Oh, he just...
So you do have Widow and Doom with you as well, so you can always, if you need to, pop those guys into the fight afterwards. Doom's really, really powerful as well.
Oh man, I gotta go Black Widow. Here we go.
I see it.
Here we go, Black Widow. This is where I'm like, all right, see, I'm a little. Oh, and great. He gets a class bonus. Wonderful. Isn't that beautiful?
He's there to counter you, man. He's ready for you. Oh, that was a good intercept. Ooh, those shocks are doing some damage for you, though.
Ooh. See, I'm better
You
with
got it?
faster champions.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yep. Nice. Nice.
And in my
All
ear,
right.
they're like, Josh, you know this is a Red Guardian reveal, right?
I can handle the Red Guardian if you want to play around with some more Widow here.
Oh man, Black Widow, that's awesome.
All right, so here we get a pick. You can either heal your champion, you can revive your champions, or you can pick a boss buff, which will be like an even stronger buff than the ones we saw
Easy,
previously.
right?
Oh yeah, I mean you've got the units and the resources to just like heal your characters up without using this anyway, so you're fine to just grab that boss buff and you're gonna feel like a beast. So see what you got. What are your options there?
Okay, so Lightning Fist. Light attacks have a 30%
Ooh.
chance to inflict 5 seconds of shock debuff, which Black Widow, I think that would be insane.
That's some good stuff. All right, what else you
Rage
got? What
into
else you got?
combat. Whenever a Fury buff is gained, 100% chance to gain 35% of a bar of power. Cooldown 3 seconds.
Okay.
And then Perpetual Offense.
Oh, okay. So that's the one that gives you a prowess, right?
Yeah.
Every time you throw a special.
Yep.
Okay. I think Lightning Fist is gonna be really good for you.
I think Lightning is.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer for sure. It's a no-brainer. Oh my goodness! Bring back Magneto. Let's go.
You're ready for him this time. I'm gonna take Lightning Fist as well. I actually had it too. Okay, so we finished the room. So we're gonna, you move to the end. I'm gonna come catch up with you here, and then so we can either decide to quit out or move on. I think we've got more than enough time to go through at least another room or two here.
Absolutely. We should to the end.
We got it. All right. So let's see. Before you jump to a side, let's just kind of see what we got here. Okay. So we got. So our mini bosses here are Venom the Duck and Gwenpool. So let's just see what they've got.
Yeah.
So just what I'm doing here is so like Aegon, War Machine, Iron Fist, and Masakre. I'm just seeing what they have on them to kind of figure out what the easiest path is going to be for us.
I like this. You're the strategy. You're the researcher, and I'm just
That's
the
what
one
I'm
who
here
goes
for.
straight in and gets defeated instantly.
You're the assassin, man. I'm just giving you the plan. You know, trained killer.
Plan of attack.
Okay. I'm thinking. Why don't you go on the left side? So you'll take Venom the Duck. Or sorry, right side. Right side. So you can take Gwenpool. I got mixed up there.
Now I definitely want. So that buff of lightning is for all 3 of my champions, or just the one?
All of your characters.
All of them.
All of them.
Great.
Yep. So any of your characters can out. It's actually really, really good for Doom too, because the way Doom works is if the opponent has a shock on them, you can charge your heavy attack and it stuns them.
Oh.
So you could just get free heavies all day with him. It's like as soon as you get a shock on him. Okay. So why don't you take the Masakre?
Yeah, Masakre. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So you take the Masakre and then you'll go up and fight that Gwenpool.
Cool. Gotta go back to Red Guardian. Gotta show the people what they want to see.
It's the good stuff. One thing you gotta be careful with Masakre is if he gets that special 2, it does a bunch of bonus damage into your block. So you gotta be careful.
Oh, great. So don't let him get special 2. Fantastic.
Yeah. Try to get him to throw that special 1. It's pretty easy to dodge too, as long as you get out of the way of it.
Against a wall. At least he did it. There we go. I need to get better with this parry. That's what I need to do.
Oh yeah, parry's invaluable.
Now, for someone who's getting into the contest for the first time, what would you say would be like the best thing to understand first? Like, would it be dodging? Would it be parrying? Would it be understanding how to evade specials?
I think the first thing every player's got to learn is parry. Parry's like the foothold of when you can go in and when you can do your damage and play. And kind of once you've got parry mastered, and it takes some time, but once you get used to it, you're gonna be a master in the class. After that, I think learning how to bait the opponent's special attacks and dodge them is probably the next most important skill. So playing around and finding that like range where the opponent's ready to throw their special attack, but you're not going to get hit by it, and you can dodge it safely, and just mastering that and practicing it over and over again. Ooh, you get the attack rating. That's
yeah,
a good one.
I chose attack. I'm like, well, if we're gonna play as Red Guardian.
Oh, dude, he's gonna do me so much damage.
Oh, I just missed it. Ooh, but I got out of the way. Kind of. What? Her bleeds? No.
You gotta be careful, she can catch you.
Whew.
You get through?
Got through.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna
Inch
steal
of my
this.
life.
Gonna take this cap here. Alright, what do I want? Unique buff, prowess. So one other thing that's really unique about Red Guardian that no other character in the game has is he can't actually gain buffs at all. And on paper that kind of sounds like a bad thing, like, oh, I'm not getting any buffs, that means I'm not getting any bonuses. But there's actually a lot of quests and fights. So some characters will punish you if you have buffs, and it's actually really, really useful. If you're fighting something like the Icarus node, for example, you'll never gain a buff, which means that you can just completely ignore that. Or if you're fighting a Dormammu, which I know a lot of our veteran players are very familiar with him in Alliance War, he is always going to do damage to you whenever you gain or lose a buff. So you get to completely ignore that.
I'm glad you're taking this one so people can see a true professional play as Red Guardian. This is awesome. Yeah, you just
he's
perfect.
done.
You perfect parries and everything. You got your special too.
Oh yeah, that special too is it's
and then he's
huge
against
damage.
The wall. Perfect. You go straight to the heavy.
Oh yeah, you'll see as soon as I get that special too, he's just gone. It's the fight's over for him.
That's
All right,
amazing.
I'll let you pick up side here first.
I guess we'll go right. Why not? Right?
Yeah, go for it. It's going to be the exact same for us on both sides. We just have to make sure we don't both go on the same side, because only one of us will get the bonuses then.
Okay.
So I'll let you go first. Take your pick. All right.
I'm gonna choose another boss, a boss buff. Yeah.
You gotta go for the boss buff. That's what Incursions is all about.
It's just too good to not say no to that, or to. It's too good. Heavy.
It's too hard to pass up.
Impact purge.
Ooh.
That's perfect for Red Guardian, I feel, right? Heavy attack hits have a 90% chance to nullify one of your buffs and one of your opponent's buffs. Convert them to bleed.
You have to have buffs for that though, or the opponent has to have buffs, right? So that's almost counterintuitive.
That's counterintuitive. You're right, because he's not going to have buffs.
What else you got?
Tide of Combat. Whenever a non-damaging debuff expires.
You want that. Tide of Combat is really good. Oh, Red Guardian though, it won't work. Okay, hold on. What was it? Impact Purge check on the combating harm. Oh, combating harm is really, really good on Red Guardian.
Perfect.
That's gonna be really good for him. Because you have Lightning Fist, so every time you apply a shock to the opponent, it'll also put an armor break, and both of those are debuffs, and every debuff on the opponent is gonna give your heavy attacks even more damage.
This is insane, just stacking on stacking. Okay, so like from a developer standpoint, were you guys ever like, what are we giving to players? Like, should you be like, were you like, should we be worried?
Yeah, it's so the way that it works and the way it kind of balances out is, oh, my battery's dying. We're good. So the way that it works out is you actually only get these buffs for 3 rooms, and then you've got to get new ones, and you want to push as far as you can. So you want to try and get really, really deep. So if you're doing Sector 7, which is the highest rewards for our high tier players, is you have to get all the way to room 25. And that takes a really long time and has some really hard fights.
What's the average, I guess, playtime for that incursion? Like, are we talking like hours, days, weeks?
Yeah. So the way that Incursions works is, you have a month to get your highest record, and it only resets, I believe, every 7 days. So you have effectively 7 days to get into an incursion with your partner and play through that at your own pace. It definitely takes a couple hours at the very least to try to get to room 25. Not a lot of people have done it, very, very few. But to get to something like room 10 or 12, you can do it probably about an hour, hour and a half.
Well, I'm glad you didn't give us that room. I'm going to say that right now.
Yeah, it gets tough.
Okay, so we got in the middle. Oh, we got Venom. Ooh, and Aegon. Ooh.
Okay. Facilitate. Cleveland. Okay, I'm gonna give you. Why don't you take on Aegon here?
All right. Okay, so that I gotta go to left. I have to go left then, yeah? And you go right?
You're gonna go right side. Right side. Let's see. Why don't you take out the Angela? And yeah. Yeah. All right, we're chilling.
I gotta choose. Oh, they both Ragnarok. All right. There we go. That one. There we go.
All right.
And then Angela, cool. All right, Angela, I'm coming for you. Here comes Black Widow.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Doom's just like, yo, when am I going in? Benchstormer over here.
Oh man, he's the anchor. Ooh. Those boss buffs are adding up for me now.
There we go. Oh yes, go shot, go! Oh, I went right into that special. I thought she was doing a... Yes, that should do it, that should do it! Goodbye, see you later!
Nice.
Oh, Black Widow is like so clean.
Yep. Yeah, you get a couple of those hits in, and those shocks start adding up. And there's actually a buff you can get in Incursions that will make your shocks do 80% more damage.
Oh my
So
goodness.
if you get that, you're gonna like melt people in one combo.
What's the... Do we know the name of that? Or should I look out for it? Or should I just look out for shock, I guess?
It'll show.
Oh, here we go.
It'll
Debuff
call it out,
reinforcement
yeah.
shock. Shock debuff gains 80%
There you go. There you go.
Did we literally just talk about it? That showed up right on my screen.
That's the one.
I was like, wait a second. I want to make sure I click the right one. What are the chances? Let's go.
Your colorblind.
Oh my goodness, what? That, I think I did like, what, maybe 10 hits?
Yeah, that's Incursions, baby. I love it. That's this game.
Baby.
This game is so much fun.
10 successful hits, and that was it. That shock debuff. Oh,
Oh,
chef's
yeah.
kiss. That was beautiful.
Just like Mama used to make. All right, we got another Yondu. I'm stealing this Yondu. I'm having too much fun with Red Guardian.
Absolutely.
I gotta take
Come on, we gotta show off Red Guardian a lot more.
it.
I was being
All
a
right.
wimp. Okay, attack surge, debuff reinforcement, incinerate, or attribute boost, critical rating.
Critical rating
Yeah,
will
critical,
be.
I feel like attribute boost. Yeah, critical rating.
Yep.
Oh, and you can re-roll them if you want to as well. Oh, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with those. Those are beautiful. All right, you got this. Here we go. Where's my popcorn?
Don't worry, I don't think this
Straight
one
to
will last
parry.
long. Red Guardian is a master of short fights.
Man, you just go parry after parry after parry. So when watching these parries, is it like a combination of knowing what champion you're against and knowing their attack scheme and when to hit that block?
A lot of it is, jeez, that's special 2 damage. A lot of it is kind of just getting used to the way that the game works. So you kind of start to recognize when the opponent's gonna fly in at you and try to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of just build the muscle memory of like, oh, they're moving. It's time for me to put up my block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always have a
Alright.
hard time when a person I'm against comes in. I don't know if they're going to evade right away or like dodge back really quickly or go for a heavy or go for. It's just like you have to like time it so
Yeah.
right.
You'll get used. Yeah, you get used to it over time for sure. Where most of the time, if they're running at you, they're always gonna try and hit you right away. So
Yeah.
you just gotta get that block up
Get
as
that
fast as you
block up.
can. Yeah.
Have we shown special 3 of Red Guardian yet?
We haven't. I'll do it in the next fight.
Nice. Okay, so you gotta
I'll get
take a
it
bunch
off.
of hits. Yes. No. John, did we lose him? I think we lost him. No. Did you go left or right?
I went left.
Okay.
Left. You got the right.
Just making sure I'm not gonna go the wrong way and then.
Yeah.
Natural offense, rage into comment, buff cornucopia. Whoa.
Oh, so you're playing Widow, actually. Buff Cornucopia could be pretty good for you. Actually, that'd be really good for you.
Love it.
Yeah, every time, so the way that buff works is every time you gain a buff, you have a chance to gain another one. And with Black Widow, every time you finish a combo while Widow's Insight is active, you will get a buff, a precision buff. And so every time you get that one, you have a chance to get another one. So
Beautiful. So
you
just
get some
don't get hit.
Crazy stuff.
Keep the combo going.
All right. These guys have warning. They do have warning. Okay. So, we'll get you to take the Phoenix. Actually, I gotta check these buffs first. What do we got? Aggressive. Toxin.
Ooh, Red Skull at the end. Ooh.
That's right. I believe.
I believe.
Yeah. My Captain America, my red Captain America here, he'll take a Red Skull once again. The better red. Alright, so, yeah, why don't you take the Phoenix there and take out that Gamora.
Gamora, you got it.
So, yeah, go right side and get that Gamora.
This is good. I'm glad you're really good at every single champion, and I'm just good for Black Widow. This is perfect.
So, yeah, we even each other out. I'm actually going to use Corvus here because... So, Electro has got Thorns damage, and I don't want to lose my Red Guardian before I get to the boss. And I'm okay with sacrificing my Corvus. Yeah.
I've yet to perfect the 7-hit combo.
So all you've really got to do is you'll do a medium, 3 light attacks, and then 1 more medium, and Black Widow will do the 7-hit combo for you.
So wait, say that one more time. You said 2
so
lights.
So it's 1 medium, 3
medium.
lights, and another medium.
Okay, medium, light, medium. Okay, I gotta remember.
Yeah, that's like the like basis of like every combo in contest. Oh, dude, you're shredding through those fights now that you got
Black
that
Widow?
shock bonus.
Ooh. Yeah, that shock bonus is insane.
Oh, it's crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna, toot my own horn a little bit, but I've been taking 0 hits. Just gonna say that.
Yeah. Black Widow is just your character. We found
exactly.
it. Yep. All right.
Right, here we go. I love my character arc in this stream. Josh is going from I'm terrible, look at me, I'm great.
So you just had to warm up a little bit,
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Surge.
All right.
I love how he headbutts the camera.
Oh man, it's so good. He's just like so aggressive in your face. He's just ready to go. Oh.
Oh, so close. Okay. We get it, Phoenix. We get it, Phoenix.
You gotta be careful. At the end, she's got to regen all of her health back.
She just regen. Oh my god! I did my special. I'm like, great, I got her. I like looked away from my phone. And I looked back down. Like, wait, why is she still alive?
She hit you with it.
I was trying to do the combo. Failed miserably.
It's okay. You're too good with the Black Widow. She didn't stand a chance, even with all that extra regen.
Oh my god. Okay, this is what I want to see. Red Skull. Are you choosing Red Guardian?
Yeah, I gotta go Red Guardian.
You got to. We got to see that special 3. Special 3, baby.
See if I can get to it in time.
I believe in you. This is my turn to believe in you. You make those parries look so easy.
You get used to it after some time.
Nice. Oh man, see, like, Red Guardian does so much damage.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can squeak it in. Yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll bait this special attack out. Oh, I can't get special 3 in this fight. I forgot. He's got a node that stops me from getting to it.
Oh no, Red Skull doesn't let you get special 3.
Yeah, I totally forgot. It's all right. That special 2 is more than enough to deal with that.
That's great. See, you don't even need it.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go left here again. We're wrapping these up now. Yeah, you gotta get that Black Widow warmed up a little bit, and then you're ready to go.
You choose left or you choosing right?
I went left.
Perfect. Yeah, we're zone 4 and there's 6 zones, yeah?
Yeah, so it goes, it goes infinite. You can keep going forever and ever, but your rewards will cap out at 10. Unless you're in Sector 7. If you're on Sector 7, then it goes up to Zone 25 for your rewards.
Okay, Perpetual Offense, Tide of Combat, and Impact Purge.
So Tide of Combat's really, really good. If you're not playing Red Guardian, Tide of Combat, really good.
Well, you are the pro at this, so I'm going to listen to you.
So, yeah, every time you apply a non-damaging debuff, so your parry stun, or your sabotage, or even the armor breaks that you should be getting off of the shocks you're applying, you'll gain a fury buff. So you'll be doing even more damage. Yeah.
Fury is so great. Like, man.
It's like one of the best feelings in the world, especially if you're playing somebody like Corvus. Corvus with that Tide of Combat he's pretty insane. All right.
Ooh, okay, all right, what do you feel? Harder. Woohoo!
Oh yeah, they get beefed up. Oh, they've all got 2 buffs on them now.
I'm gonna go for Iron Man.
You're gonna go for Iron Man?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like Black Widow versus Iron Man is a good.
Yep. I like it.
It's the people's choice.
I've been waiting years for the matchup. That's something I love about Contest is you can use anyone against anyone, and it's the world's your oyster.
The world's your oyster. The contest is your oyster. That's copyrighted by me.
Catch it on a t-shirt. Oh, did I lose Lightning Fist? I did, didn't I? Ah, damn. Sorry.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, Iron Man's regen.
Oh yeah, he gets it right at the end there. He's gonna get a big burst of regen, but that's about it. That's his last legs there.
Nothing better than shocking a man in some metal plates.
Very shocking gameplay.
Very shocking gameplay. Attack surge, debuff upgrade, damage over time debuff gains 20% ability accuracy, attribute boost. Damage rating. Oh, but for each debuff on an opponent, and Black Widow adds so many debuffs, I feel like attack surge. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the matchup. Cap versus Red Guardian.
Oh, yeah. Black Widow versus Sentry.
You got it. Oh, that plagued mine. Just as I was about to use my special.
There we go. All right, I'm getting those parries better. I'm getting those parries down. Those parries. Oh, yeah. Once you get that parry down, I feel like the rest is like, all right, I'm a pro now. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. No.
It makes a huge difference.
Huge difference. And it also increases your confidence by a ton when you're playing this, because you're just like, great, now I know the moveset and when I need to hit block.
Yeah, you know that opportunity consistently of when you can go in now, like when it's my time to get in and do some damage.
All right, you got this, Captain Marvel. Here we go.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Captain Marvel, nothing for Red Guardian.
Nothing.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be easy. I don't know when the stream's gonna end, but when it does, John and I are gonna continue playing this, right? You and I are gonna continue
playing?
Oh
yeah. We're going to room 50.
Let's do it. We got 7 days.
All right. Unfortunately, this one also has power lock too, so I can't use my special 3 again.
Oh no!
The game's trolling us.
The game's like, haha, that thing you want to do, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, not today. right, let's see what this special 2's got for me here. Oh yeah,
Nice.
this is over.
And then you back him up against a wall, and I feel like Red Guardian has that forever.
Yep. Yeah, you get them in the wall, and then you stun them with the special 2 as well, and it's enough time to get 2 heavy attacks in, which is going to refresh your trauma that you just applied with the special 2. That gives you more bonus damage, and your heavy attack gets more bonus damage for every debuff on the opponent, and it all just lines up to be like the most satisfying heavy attack in the game.
I don't even know how you remember all of that. Like
that's yeah, the walking contest encyclopedia.
Yeah. I went right again because you've been typically going left.
Yep. I always just like whatever side I take at the start, I just follow that. It works out. Okay.
Cool, lightning fist. Let's do that.
Pyrokinetics. I love. Oh, dude, nice.
No, what's pyrokinetics?
Lightning fist and pyrokinetics are probably fair. So pyrokinetics is pretty much the same as lightning fist, but it's incinerate on medium attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, difficulty's increasing by 19% now. All right.
Yep.
All right, all right.
Goes up little by little every single room we finish.
All right, so we got... Okay, ooh, interesting. Here we go.
Rogue and King Groot. All right. Tunnel vision. Okay, let's see what the easiest one is. All right. Why don't you take that Rogue?
Now, Ultron's at the end. Can you hit that special 3 with Ultron at the end?
Let's see. Yeah, I can get the special 3 against the Ultron.
Okay, so you said I should go Rogue, so I should go right, yeah?
Yeah, take that right side, and
Yondu. Thinking Yondu?
Yeah, take out that Yondu.
I love that. Take out that Yondu. Roger, roger.
Yeah.
This is
the
some,
teamwork.
Like A-list team communication.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Have you had to heal your champions at all?
No.
Well, great.
Red Guardian is really good for dodging damage because he has really, really high block stats. So I can block their hits and take like almost no damage for a really long time.
Went right into that.
So when you get up to that Rogue, you're going to have to be careful because every time either of you throws a special attack, it's going to put a random buff or debuff on each of you.
Oh. Oh man, I should bait Yondu for the special 2 before he gets to that special 3.
Well, you got to be careful. That special 2, you're going to want to just block that. It's a ton of hits, and it's pretty hard to dex.
Cool, okay, I blocked him.
Nice.
Oh no, Yondu, no, no, no! Yondu.
Did he get you?
He got me. He got me.
Oh, it's alright. You got it. You got it. You'd revive that Widow back up. You could try Doom. You got Lightning Fist for Doom. That's a great combo.
You got Lightning Fist for Doom.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Black Widow needs vengeance.
It's all about that Widow.
Sometimes I think I got parry and I don't, and then I go in and it's bad.
So it's actually Yondu is a harder character to parry because his light attack when he's trying to hit you with the Yaka arrow, you actually can't parry that one because it's a projectile hit.
Oh great, thanks for letting me fight Yondu.
That's what I'm here for.
No wonder. I was like, why is it so difficult to parry his attacks? And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense.
So what you want to do against him is you want to back off and make some space, and then when he comes at you with that dash attack, that one you can always parry.
Gotcha. Man, where's this insight before the fight, man?
I forgot. I'm sorry, man.
It's alright, it's alright. I still believe in you. We should have a belief meter somewhere.
There's gotta be a belief meter.
Next one.
Check and vote on the belief meter.
Yeah, right. Do we want to give him that power?
parry?
Oh man. Oh, Rogue, you regenerate?
Yeah, she hits you with that special one, she'll regenerate up. It's right though.
Oh, use a special. No! Oh my, that's so close. Ah. Oh man. So everyone just keep looking to the right of the screen. That is the one you want to be watching. I'll just switch us. I'll just switch our screens. So like, man, Josh, you got so good at this.
Whoa, you leveled up so quickly.
Even you could be good as John.
There's plenty much better than I. All right. See, we'll give you another chance with that rogue. Oh, your idle items. Pressure's on. You gotta just throw everything at her now. Oh, nice parry. Oh yeah, those shocks going in.
Oh
Yeah, you just gotta
man,
make
that
sure you
rogue's
don't get hit by
hard,
that
man.
special. Yeah,
I'm barely doing any damage.
that's right. You got it. She's got a pretty big HP pool now, and she's getting that regen every so often.
Oh no, no, no. Oh no! I was waiting for that special too. That's alright. Okay, so there's no more heals, you said? Here comes Doom.
Yep, you got it. You got it.
Okay,
She's
well.
almost done. You just gotta tap her in.
No, we're out. Alright. It's alright. Oh, you know what? It's alright. It's a test. We're bringing in the Red Guardian. Here we go. The true vengeance right here.
Yeah, redemption arc.
Oh, she went right out of the way.
You just gotta tap her in.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh,
Cleaned it up.
man. Oh.
All right. See if we can get that special 3 with the Red Guardian here.
Alright, this is all you, man. This is all you. You don't know what I went through to get you here. No. So, am I able to revive Black Widow in the next zone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, here we go. Red Guardian facing off against Ultron.
All right, we're getting close to that special 3.
In the left corner, weighing uncharacteristic amount. Oh, nice. Nice
I'm
moves.
regen up a bit here.
Oh, you got
she
this.
moved in
Oh,
there.
easy.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. We all been
Special
waiting for
3.
this.
Here we go. Oh yeah, just brutalizes them.
Oh, oh, nice. He just throws the shield away. Oh, and just he does it just fists.
I get another stun off. Get some more damage in. Give me a stun here. Try to get rid of that regen. Nice. All right. You can see every time I heavy attack afterwards too, I'm refreshing that vulnerability I put on him, which is another way to get even more damage with Red Guardian. All right.
Nice. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Got him down.
That was awesome. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Okay, I can't wait to revive Black Widow again.
You got it. Let's see. Ooh.
Attributes boost multiplier, martial artist, or pyrokinetics. What are you thinking?
I think. So if you hit that that purple icon on the right side of your screen, you can see which ones you have already.
Oh yes, right here.
Yeah. So that the attribute boost one, any of the buffs that you have, that say attribute boost in the name, that will make them 200% more potent.
Oh dang.
All three of those are actually really good. Martial artist will make your lightning fists have a higher chance of applying because it's increasing your ability accuracy. Oh no, it doesn't. It's just buff and buff. It still makes your debuffs last longer though.
I'm thinking about
Gives
boost
you more
multiplier
damage.
then, yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Or do I want to add
Attack,
incinerate to the shock? Would that be cool too?
attack. The incinerate and the shock are both good. Oh, and you still have that attack. Yeah, I would go pyrokinetics here because you have that attack surge debuff, which will be another debuff to give you even more attack.
Okay, so perfect. Friendship bonus. We got a friendship bonus.
We did it.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, a friendship bonus. And then level 2, cool. And there's 12 zones in level 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the more you play together, the more rewards you get.
This could go non-stop. We could just keep doing this.
Go for the rest of the day.
Yeah, right.
Into the wee hours of the morning.
Everyone get your snacks out. All right, get ready.
Yep. Oh, dude, I love Incursions. It's a lot of fun,
It's
especially
so
when you
much
get to play with these new characters. Like you were doing with Black Widow, you find those combos where like, oh, this is a pretty good character, and then you do even more.
Yeah, and just it's a better way to like if there's champions you haven't played with before or like you know gotten used to, you can really add so many things to like so many buffs to them to make them like oh my goodness like now I see why this character is so much better than I originally thought.
Yeah, yeah, it teaches you a little bit more about the characters and what their abilities are and how to use them.
That's awesome. Well, John, thank you so much, guys. This has been an amazing stream, one of my personal favorites. Black Widow is already out right now. She is playable, but Red Guardian drops on the 28th of this month, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Make sure you are ready for that, and please play him way better than I did. But that was awesome, John. Thank you so much. Any last comments or things that you want people to know about?
Yeah, I really want to see what you guys can do with Red Guardian. Yeah, I posted some stuff on Twitter about like what the crazy damage you can get. Check out that Reed Richards synergy with him, and yeah, I'm excited to see you guys play with these new characters.
Heck yes. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Josh Saleh, and that was John Phillipson. This is Marvel, your universe. Take it easy.